welcome to English class, Government Teachers Training College, Khulna. This is Jumra Khanum, Assistant Professor, English. Today, I will discuss about practice teaching and lesson plan basic ideas. First, you have to know what is a lesson plan. A detailed outline of a particular lesson prepared by the teacher to follow step by step to present lesson in the classroom. That contains what will be taught, with what it will be taught, and for what purpose it will be taught. Now, I am going to present why it is important. Why a teacher should write a lesson plan? Because planned and specific learning activities based on the learning contents are well organized in a lesson plan. Teacher can identify learning objectives very easily based on the learning outcomes. All the teaching learning activities are given. Lesson plan is always helpful for effective and interactive class. It also helps to achieve aims, assess students' understanding, to maintain sequence, and increase capability of adopting new ideas and innovations to make lesson more interesting and effective day by day. It builds confidence among the teachers. Now, have a look on the components of a lesson plan. First, at the very beginning of the lesson plan, you have to mention the name of the school where you are attending in practice teaching session. Then, in introduction part, there is option of teacher's identity. Here, you have to write your name, class, grade, roll number at Teachers Training College, and another vital part, lesson identity. Here, you have to write the name of the subject, English first paper or second paper, class, which class you are conducting, class 8 or 9 or 10 or class 6 or 7. Then, from EFT, you have to mention the unit and also lesson number and then title of the particular lesson, then time, total time of your English class, maybe 45 minutes or 50 minutes, date, exact date of presenting a lesson. Mind it, you should note the lesson approval date here. Now, very important parts, learning outcomes. After completing this lesson, the student will be able to learn new vocabulary, answer the questions, match the sentences. Like this, 3 or 4 learning outcomes for each lesson plan is appropriate. Mainly, you have to mention action verb, find out, read, write, explain, identify, match, and so on. After that, teaching aids, that is very much important part of your lesson plan. Which teaching aids you are going to use in the classroom for this lesson, you have to mention when you are writing a lesson plan. You should be very much careful that your teaching aids should be related to your content. Now, after entering into the classroom and before leaving the classroom, a teacher has to do so many activities. Most important part is the main part of a class: preparation, presentation, and evaluation. In preparation stage, a teacher, after entering into the classroom, is exchanging greetings with the students. After that, he is conducting warm-up activities to catch the attention of the whole class. It may be role play, it may be recitation, it may be singing a song, it may be playing a video, as you like best for that class. After that, very nicely, you have to elicit the title from the students and declare the title in the classroom. Now, the most important part, presentation part, that means teaching learning activities. Here, all the activities you have to complete by conducting individual work or pair work or group work. For a particular lesson, on group work and 2 or on individual work and for pair work is good. For group work, you have to allocate more time than individual work and pair work. After completing all the teaching learning activities, at the end of your class, you have to evaluate or you have to assess your students' achievement. You can assess them by asking questions orally, or you can give some activity to write. Whatever you have selected, you can assess individually or by pair work also. After that, you have to give homework, and in the closing part of your class, you have to clean the blackboard. You have to take all the teaching materials, textbook, and take leave from your students. I like to mention here, from the beginning to the end of your class, you have to distribute the total time for each activity so that you can complete the session very nicely. Now, I want to highlight some important restrictions when you are going to write a lesson plan. You have to use A4 size paper. You should not use legal paper. Don't write on both pages. The whole lesson plan and all the lesson plan should be your handwriting. No typing or no photocopy is accepted. You should be careful that there is a particular structure for English lesson plan that is different from other subjects. So, please follow it. Don't copy from others. Do yourself. First, go through the text. After selecting a lesson, carefully try to understand the vocabulary section and section A, B, C, D, E, F. In this way, some activities are presented in the EFT. Beside the textbook, if you can collect, you can follow the teacher's guide for the same lesson. After that, try to select the vocabulary part. What are the new words or difficult words of the lesson? Select teaching materials that is related to your content, and mind it, during teaching practice, prepare teaching materials in advance so that you can present it in practice teaching session. Decide what type of activities you are going to conduct in the classroom as individual work, pair work, and group work. You should be very much conscious when you are conducting individual work